Hi everybody. So today I'm going to share with you a little video on making a lash serum. Now, as you'll know from the last couple of days, I have a teenage daughter of 14, and she reads up things and investigates things online and is very keen to try things out. She's also a redhead and very fair. So this is a new idea that she's come along with, and I said I would investigate a DIY version just so we'd know what was in it. A couple of weeks ago there, she tried this body moisturiser that's tinted or bronzing. I didn't buy it. A well-meaning family member did, and she actually had a rather nasty reaction to it. Not massively inflamed, but she was very itchy. So I didn't agree with her, which personally speaking, I was like, because I don't really want her putting on loads of stuff on her skin. Plus she's very fair, so actually putting bronzing stuff on looks a bit ridiculous really when you've red skin and so terribly fair with a few light freckles. Even this weather is a killer for her skin. So lashing on sun cream or just always sticking to the shadows, which I have one that does that anyway, or wearing t-shirt. So because of that, then her eyebrows, unlike her mother's, her eyebrows are very light. But her eyelashes are also quite light, so she's all about trying to try things out. So I'm going to use the brush, sorry, of an old mascara. This has been well and truly cleaned, and I've got a 10ml bottle here, and so the two fit in, one fits into the other. So what I've got in the bottom of here is 2 drops of cedarwood and 2 drops of lavender. So lavender, because it's good for sebum, good for skin. And there's also, I don't know if you're aware of it, this kind of craze going around the place about putting a drop of lavender in your mascara bottle and how it volumizes your eyelashes. I haven't tried that one myself. To be honest, I don't really wear makeup very much. If I wear makeup, I wear it all on Halloween, all 365 days worth, all in one go. So I'm a bit over the top when it comes to that. I must dig out some of my old pictures actually. I love that aspect of wearing makeup. But other than that, not really. So yeah, so it's a thing I've read before. So you put a drop of lavender into a mascara bottle that you buy, commercially made one. And it's supposed to volumize lashes and stuff like that. So I haven't tried that out. But for this one, we're going to put, I put 2 drops of lavender in this and 2 drops of cedarwood. Now, cedarwood is obviously the cedar tree, and it's using all the parts, leaves, seeds, pine, the needles, and to make the oil. And it's potentially a mix of cedar, because there's many cedar trees, or different types of them. So it's quite a woody one. Earthy, grounding. I personally, if I was diffusing a woody kind of tree one, I'd prefer cedarwood over frankincense. And what's nice about it is actually it's a damn sight cheaper. And cedarwood is one of those oils that's reputed to be good as well for hair loss. So something to apply to the scalp for people perhaps that have alopecia. So you can see then why it would be potentially useful for using for your eyelashes. So it's also used as an insect repellent, deodorant. And the one thing about cedarwood as well that I have seen is that it stimulates our limbic system. Limbic system is the part deep inside our brains. It surrounds our brain. It's like this, yeah, not quite a horseshoe shape. And that is the seat of our emotions. The pineal gland is in there, stimulates the pineal gland, and actually helps, they say, the release of melatonin. And melatonin is the natural occurring hormone that kicks in about 9 o'clock at night and would help us to become sleepy and help us getting ready for sleep. So interesting that it does all of these things. So this eyelash serum you apply at night to your eyelashes. Now they do say that it's you put it on for 1 to 2 months, perhaps, before you see benefits. But she's willing to give it a try, so I'm willing to try making it. And if she's willing to give something that I make a try, I'm always like, well, we're definitely a little step further to perhaps removing a lot of toxins potentially from her life. So what I'm going to add into this is a fractionated coconut oil. And fractionated means that it's been slightly processed, so it's liquidy. See, it's not the solidified one. So I just have it in that bottle for easy use. And we're going to use vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil stimulates capillary growth. It boosts hair's elasticity and shine. So, you know, the two of those combined then are, I have a much bigger bottle than this in the clinic. That's why it's in this bottle. So the two of these combined are really moisturizing. So at the very least, we'll have very moisturized eyelashes, and hopefully she'll give it a go by applying it every night, and we'll just see how it works for her. So I'm going to put into this 1 teaspoon of the coconut oil. So I have the cedarwood, just if nobody's ever seen cedarwood before, the bottle. Might be a bit too close to the camera. Cedarwood and our trusty lavender. Well, if nothing else, lads, she'll smell nice. So I'm just going to use my little funnel here, and I'm going to pour so I have to use 1.5 teaspoons of coconut oil. So this is a 1/2 teaspoon measure I have here. So a 10ml bottle should, she said, don't make a liar on me now, take 2 teaspoons of oil. And to 2 teaspoons of oil, try to add 4 drops of carrier oil. Now that's for something if you're using it for daily use. If you weren't using it for daily use, you perhaps could use a little bit more. So I don't want to overfill this because I want to leave space for the brush. So if you have a mascara bottle at home, or a mascara, yeah, they are bottles, aren't they? Mascara tube. Yeah, you can just clean it out, and it takes a bit of effort to clean it out. And I'm in the process of cleaning a different one. My daughter had cleaned this brush already, which she told me she cleaned quite diligently. So you're just going to pop that into this. So obviously she's going to be using this tonight. I'm going to have to clean the oil off the side of that. And it's closing down on there. Random hair there. So it's going to synergize. So you want the brush part of it obviously quite covered. So as this goes down, perhaps we might top this up. We'll see how we go. I mean, you're not going to be using that much, you know, like a mascara bottle. So this could last perhaps maybe the trial of a month, and we'll see how that goes. So I just thought it was an interesting one to try. Yeah. I think anything that you can do naturally that helps. At the very least, the lavender and cedarwood, you know, she can even use it up around the top of her head and rubbing around this area. You know, this vitamin E, coconut, fractionated coconut oil, lavender and cedarwood in it. So you can even put it on the soles of your feet. That's a really nice place to put something. It's like a little foot massage before one goes to bed. So yeah, I'm going to see how she gets on with that. And yeah, we'll come back to you. What's this? We're at the end of May. So maybe she'll have voluminous eyelashes by the end of June. She can walk into the summertime without having to apply mascara. Not that she does it very often, but she tries it out every now and again. And look, I don't know, it's a rite of passage a bit, maybe playing around with makeup. I probably did it myself, but I was a bit older, I think. I don't think I was doing it at 14. Maybe there's some people grow or get into these things a little bit more before others. Yeah, I think I was still wearing very baggy jumpers and basketball boots and get them all dirty. Anyway, so yeah, and later on today what I'm going to do is go out and pick elderflower flower heads. I'm just going to wait for it to cool down a little bit, and I have a lovely spot that we go to. It's not quite, it always reminds me of a fairy ring. It's quite cool in underneath it, and there's like a ring of elderflowers growing. It's not hawthorn then, but a ring of elderflowers growing around it. And I think there's one hawthorn in the middle of it. And then there's another spot that we go to that has the old remains of a church. And obviously the monks grew elderflower. They're often around monastic sites. So it's a lovely place. It's a wee bit off the beaten path, just outside of Gort. It's only, you know, it's not that far from Gort town, but it's off the beaten path. It's lovely and very cool in there because there's loads and loads of trees. So that's what we're planning on doing this afternoon. So I do hope you have a good day and a lovely weekend. And don't forget your sunscreen and stay safe. Thank you very much.